rage like real. I ain't taking L's in Madden all year.
Yo. What's good, YouTube? This is Rage Real. So in today's video, I want to show you guys this bomb play and tight offset tight end in Madden 23. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. Now the playbook this in is the Saints playbook. Again, we're in the Saints playbook. Now I believe the Packers also does have a tight offset tight end in this specific play, but if not, it's for sure in the Saints playbook. Now what I want to do first is talk about CFL. So if you're in PS4 and you're on current gen, make sure you check out my CFL. It's going to be in the description of this video. It's allthingsmadden.com. When you go in there, you want to go to the All Things Madden tab. You want to go to the free CFL. Don't go to the money CFL, because then I'm going to have to refund you and I'll be upset. Go to the free CFL. Sign up, then you'll get a Discord link and join in the Discord. Now if you go in the money CFL, the Discord link does not work, so there is not one. So okay, so don't do it. Okay, free CFL. Now also I have ebooks on there. I have about 15 different formations on there for ebooks, so if you're interested at all in it, make sure you check it out. And also I have tight offset tight end ebook that has this play and a bunch of other setups as well. So if you vibe with this video, you like it, then I would consider you should consider getting the ebook, because it's the same thing but way more information. So want to make sure I got all that out the way. Now let's go on and dive right into this video. So first and foremost, you want to go to the halfback one package. What that does is it puts your four string receiver in, so you have 4 receivers instead of 3 receivers on the field. But for this particular play, you need to have your fastest receiver right here. That's why Chris Olave is here. I do believe he is the fastest. I want to double check while I got you guys here. So let's go to why am I going to options? Let's go to coaching right here. Let's go to depth chart. And I want to make sure that he for a fact is the fastest receiver. I believe so though. 93. Well, I don't know Kirk Merritt, but I would rather just have Chris Olave. That's going to be your best bet. And Sheed is going to be our 4th string receiver. So anyways, just wanted you to see that. So what we're going to do right here is go back to tight offset tight end. So again, we want Chris Olave here. So what we're going to do is actually just sub him in again. And everywhere else, it's up to you. Now in the ebook, I'm more specific about everything. But another thing, please make sure you do not touch this guy right here. So for example, if you wanted to put Trapman in, you would need to go through the depth chart and do it. Do not sub anybody in right here, or you're not going to be able to have 4 receivers out there. So let's go ahead and reset it so we can see. So see, Chris Olave is in the slot where we want him. Now the play we're talking about is PA shot seams. So what I want to do is show you versus cover 4 drop. Now if you want to see how it works versus other, because you could bomb cover 4 drop and cover 2 out of this. So if you want to see that, just make sure you do go ahead and purchase the ebook, and you'll be able to see full breakdowns. Now, you might be wondering why I'm using the Packers. The reason I'm using the Packers is because they have one of the fastest secondaries in the game. So that's why I love to use them. They're a great base, and they have great safeties too. You know, a lot of speed back there. So I love to use the Packers just to kind of showcase schemes. So what I'm going to do here is come out and cover 4 drop. And also, I do have gameplay for you guys as well. So don't worry. Y'all know I got y'all with the gameplay. So how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna show you this bomb play where you're supposed to run it on the left hash, well the right hash, excuse me, where your left side, the left player is gonna be to the wide side. Then I'll show you what happens if you accidentally run it to the short side, and lastly I'll show you flipping the play. So I want to show you all sides, so just in case you might say, Rel, would it work if I'm in the middle? Rel, would it work if I'm to the short side? You know, I want to answer all those questions. Then I'm going to support it by showing you a gameplay clip of me using this in game. Okay, now cover 4 drop right here. So what you all you need to do literally is, I like to take my running back, put him on a curl, and you want to take this square out right here, and you want to motion him out. That is most important. When it gets to the numbers, you want to go ahead and snap that ball. Now what happens is that guy right there is going to get glitched out, and we're going to be able to split those safeties, with a safety and a cornerback, for a 1-play touchdown almost every single time, as long as they're playing a true cover 4 drop style defense. It doesn't matter if they have zone drops on or not. It's going to be the same thing, because what we're doing is actually glitching out this quarter right here. So we want to wait until he gets to the numbers, because what that's going to do is it's going to widen him out. Notice how he widens out, and what happens is that there's this natural lane that gets created where we can actually exploit it. Now the reason this works too is because, for one, this is a computer, so he's not going to have he's not going to have the awareness that he's getting glitched out, so he needs to kind of cover that. He's not going to have that awareness. Okay, so that's why I really love that setup right there versus that. So I do want to show you what happens if we don't motion them out, because you might be wondering, Rel, what happens if I don't motion them out? And I'll kind of show you just so you can see. So notice how it still is going to get open, but I prefer to motion them out. And the reason why I prefer to motion them out is because sometimes you can hit this out route if you motion them out. And again, there's actually another setup to get this out route even more open. Actually, I forgot I didn't motion them out that time, so we're going to go back and take a look at it. Remember, R1 on the on a curl, I couldn't think of it for a second. So you want to motion them to the numbers, and I just want to show you this right here. So notice how we can actually throw that out route. So that's why I like motioning it anyways, because it gives you an additional read to make. So if they don't have a guy out there, you can just exploit that every time. So you might be wondering what happens if they press. So let me just show you how it works if they press. And again, we're going to take that guy, motion him out, snap the ball right here. And normally, if you can, you want to kind of drift that way in the pocket. And we don't get a good pass lead right there, but you can tell that's Eric Stokes, so he definitely is a fast corner. So it's just more so about us glitching that guy out. So one more thing I want to show you before I kind of move the ball over here is what if they press, can we still throw this out route? And I'll go ahead and show you here. What we can do is still toss that out route and, you know, get a good toe tap. So that's a great third and short yardage if they're not calling hard flats. Really love that. So next I want to show you is on the short side of the field. So I showed you the wide side. Now let's talk about the short side, because now I just need you to see, okay? You would never run this to the short side, okay? Never run this to the short side, but I just need to show you what happens if you accidentally do it, okay? So if you notice, notice how he does not get glitched out. But something interesting did happen. I actually never even noticed that before, but something interesting happened. It looked like we could possibly split those safeties with X if we have a fast enough receiver. So we'll go back and take a look at it. So in case you accidentally run it, and also I love this running back curl, because it's going to force the user to have to stay with this. Now, what I was looking at right here is it looks like we could throw this ball over here, but the problem with that is that, you know, it would take a perfect pass because he's right there. So I don't think that that's open. I would never throw it, but just for, you know, just because of practice mode's sake, I actually want to try it. So what we're going to do here is run cover 4 drop. And if I did want to try this, I would just put my fastest receiver out there. So we'll see. I don't think so, though. I don't think. Let's see. Nah. Yeah, they never throw that. Okay, never throw that. I just had to get. I was just curious. So I just wanted to try it just to see, because I never make that throw anyway. But anyways, you see what happens running to the short side. That's why you don't. Now what I want to do is flip the play. And what I would suggest is always having your fastest receivers in the slot. So in this case, I would have put Sheed right here in this spot. But since we did, it's okay. But I just need to show you that it can work to both sides. But you always want to do this play to the wide side of the field. So notice how Jeer is going to get glitched out. And Traquan Smith is just barely fast enough. I think he has like 89 speed or something like that. So it's not about a speed. It's just about who you have running that particular route. So let's go ahead and put the ball back here. And last thing I kind of want to show you before I show you some gameplay is I kind of want to show you against match coverage, because it can mess with some match coverage with this particular setup. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to sub in some garbage defensive line, and I'm only doing this so I can have time in the pocket so I don't have to spy every single person. And I don't know why this depth chart didn't set up already. So that's just what I'm doing real quick. I appreciate you guys' patience. So here we go right here. Let's go ahead and put in Carpenter here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, also I want to talk about man coverage as well. So we'll leave cover 1 whole, and we'll put cover 4 quarters. We'll put, let's see, cover 6, and what's another popular one? Cover 4 quarters, cover 6. I think that's all the match they have in this particular playbook. And this is the multiple defensive playbook, in case you guys are curious. So yeah, that's about all the ones they have. So what I'm going to do here is I want to come out and cover 1 whole. So the reason why is because if you have a good matchup, you can actually beat that man cover. So what I'm gonna do here is actually if I sub in Michael Thomas, does that put Sheed right there? I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm only gonna run it to this left side just for that reason, because I don't want to waste time for you guys. So just know you could put personnel to put your fastest player here, okay? But anyways, what I want to see here is that as long as triangle is faster than whoever's guarding him, normally you're gonna win this route, because, and also as long as they don't have a deep pass. So if they play anything that looks like, you know, this as far as man coverage, this, you know, if they play any style like that, you're gonna be good, okay? So what we'll do here is reset the play, and we're gonna press too, because most people will press in man. Now it is a safety on Chris Olave. And sometimes that does happen, okay? Just need you to know that sometimes that does happen, because sometimes people will play these style defenses. So it's not that it can't, but I just need to see. I need you to see what happens. So notice how if we have a great matchup, you can actually, you know, win on that. Just need you to see that, okay? Because sometimes you might be confused. You might not know if you can win on that or not. So now also, while I got your attention here, what I need you to see too as well is that this out route is not good versus man coverage. It used to be in Madden's past. Now I know it gets open right here, but trust me, please don't throw that, because a lot of times in game they will pick six that. So just don't even play with fire, okay? Just trust me. You gotta trust me on that. So I want to show you cover 4 quarters, cover 6, and we'll get into gameplay, and that's going to be the video. And it's only literally like a 5-second game clip. It's not long at all. So R1 on a curl, and most people will press when they play quarter style coverage or any match. They're going to press most of the time. So we're going to motion them out, and it's essentially a man match with you and the safety. And if you notice, we're going to be able to just, now I could have just threw that ball a lot better, but you see the point. The reason I like that is because it's your fastest player or your best player versus their safety, and this route is going to torch man coverage. Notice how the little speed burst they're going to give him, that's what's going to let you throw that ball over the top. And this play is good because the user is going to be on a 3-rec right here, and he has to guard this running back route. If he does not guard this running back route, you'll throw this all day every day. So I had to make sure I show you that. Now last thing we'll take a look at is cover 6, and then we'll get right into gameplay. So I'm gonna spy these two guys right here. Actually, I should be fine. Probably shouldn't have to spy. Now, keep in mind the D path is on this side, so we'll see how that reacts, and we're gonna go this way, and we're gonna go ahead and motion them, wait to the numbers, and snap the ball right here. So with the D path, you can still throw this ball, but just notice how it's a double coverage. So a lot of times the CPU is gonna play better when they're double covering somebody. So that's why, you know, I preferably don't like this setup in particular versus a D path, but there is a way to get this guy wide open. I'm not gonna say wide open, but there's a way to get this guy open on the sideline to where this safety's not here. But you'll see that in the ebook. But anyways, same thing with this. You can still throw this, you know. I was just showing you this. You have a chance, you know. If they play cover 6, you have a chance if you wanted to run this particular setup. Or you can always playmaker this guy. So if he's using right here, you can playmaker him this way, you know, to kind of make the user, you know, have to decide. So a lot of things right there. Love this play, really great. And again, if you're interested at all in the ebook, go ahead and make sure you purchase it on the website, allthingsmadden.com. But I'm about to show you guys the gameplay, but I'm gonna go ahead and close everything out. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I do hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.
More the man in motion. Mills on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man complete.